Hi everyone! So it has been a long time since my last video. I did not intend to step away from YouTube as long as I did, but I had a baby back in September of 2023. It is now December of 2024 when I'm recording this. And, you know, that little baby is like 15 months old and getting into everything. And so I just haven't had a whole lot of time to do anything besides take care of the baby. But I'm here now and I'm ready to set up my planner for 2025. This is my half-letter disc-bound book that I have been using for the past several years, and while I still really love this size, it is now way too big for what I need in life right now. I'm a stay-at-home parent to my toddler. We do not have a social calendar at all, like we stay at home, and I only have the one child. So I do not need this whole space to plan out my weeks anymore. So I bought a passport size disc-bound planner from Poi & Hun, and we'll be setting that up today instead. I absolutely will still be keeping this book just for like note paper and maybe like some sewing project planner printables that I've made and put in here. But my daily and weekly and monthly planning will happen in this passport size disc-bound notebook. You can see the size comparison there. It's like so tiny and cute. It's like less than half the size of a half letter. So it's a lot smaller, but I'm really looking forward to setting this up. So this is a passport-sized disc-bound planner that I bought from Poi & Hun. It was like the customize your planner option. I got the like 3/4 of an inch clear plastic discs. I got the clear plastic cover, and then I purchased the undated month on one page and the undated week on one page inserts. Since again I don't really have a whole lot that I need to do like from Monday through Friday, all of my work gets done on Saturdays. I technically really only need a daily planner for Saturdays, but I like to have an overview of the week. So this is how I'm planning on using these. For the monthly view, I'm going to you know, like write in the dates, and then we'll keep track of like birthdays and appointments and like travel days here. List appointments over here in this important dates. This to-do box I think I'm gonna have is like I think I'm gonna use like or keep track of like my projects and goals that I want to accomplish through the month here. May not use the next month box, but we'll see what happens. The back side I kind of plan on using as a monthly review. Not fully sure how I want to set that up just yet, but we'll see what happens. And then on the weekly pages, I'm going to use this side here for just writing down if there's an appointment that day. This section here will be like my running task list throughout the week in case there's like something I want to do during the like Monday through Friday, just at any point in the week, doesn't have to be assigned to a specific date. And this section down here will be what I use to plan out what I want to accomplish on Saturdays. My spouse works Monday through Thursday, and then on Saturdays he takes over childcare so that I can have my time here in my office to do whatever work that I need to get done. And that's what's working for our family right now, so that's why I have such a little tiny planner this year. So that's going to be like the majority of my planner is these 2 pages for like the whole year, and I have enough there's enough of the weekly agendas to get me to October, and then September, October, I think, and then we'll see if I order more through Poi and Hun, or if I end up making my own after that. And then printed off some dot grid, just some like blank dot grid paper here, and cut it down and punched it out. What I plan on doing this year is I'm going to create a list of like all of the projects and stuff that I want to accomplish this year, prioritize a few of them, and then each project will then get written down on another sheet of paper and broken down into smaller action steps. That way, when I go to plan out my Saturday work days, I can just take from the, smaller action steps and rewrite them on my Saturdays. So that way, when it's time for me to work, I can just get into my office and get right to work, and I don't have to worry about like, oh, what was I going to do today? I completely forgot. So that will be the main use for this tiny little planner here. And so we will go ahead and get started setting it up. Yay! So, run into something interesting. So since January has 5 weeks, and, these are a week on one page, double-sided back to back, like what would happen in my bullet journals, I would have the weekly on one side, and then the back side would just be notes. That way I could have all 5 of my weeks within like the month, bracket. Since this is a purchased insert, and I already don't have enough for the year, I don't want to take one from another month to put here. I'm just, for the time being, going to put in a blank dot grid, and then maybe I'll end up redrawing this layout over here. I'll probably do that later, but let's continue onwards with the rest of at the very least, setting up the calendars, just so that's done and out of the way. So I think I'll stop there. I've got everything set up through until March. I do plan on setting up the rest of the calendars, but I will wait on the weeklies just in case I find out, just in case as I'm using this, I realize that maybe this layout isn't working for me. I hate to go through and set up the whole year if this isn't going to work. So I'll just do the first 3 months. That'll give me enough time to see if A, I use it, and B, how well it gets used. So with that in mind, I think now I will just go ahead and drop in some dot grid paper for my projects. this is my current list of projects and other goals for the year. These three right here are going to be, I've got 3 different cross-stitch stockings to make for my family. I'm just leaving the name area blank for the camera. And then some of these have specific deadlines, like the Keeper's Masterless move. I really need to get that done by the end of January. This will be my first priority. This has to get done end of January because it is a big bill that I can't justify anymore. And then I have a cosplay that I really want to try to get done for a convention in October. If it doesn't happen, then that's no big deal, but I'd really like to gun for getting it done in October. This pumpkin quilt will be for my child when they get big enough to be in a big kid bed. It's not happening anytime this year, but I'd like to get the quilt made this year. That way it's ready to go for when the transition to the big kid bed happens. So yeah, I just wrote down my goals, prioritized some of them, and others were just left as like, if I can get to them, that would be great. Like some of these things, like the cross stitches, those are things that I would be doing throughout the week, typically while the baby naps. And then some of this other stuff has to be dedicated to Saturday work because of like the time commitment. Like the Masterless move, I have to be here in my office to do that. The pumpkin quilt, again, I have to be here in my office sewing that. But like the cross stitches, I can do out on the couch during naps. So like no big deal. Like I'm not worried about scheduling time in for these because I'll just naturally get them done throughout the week. So with that being said, I'll probably keep this open for more projects and goals, because like if when I get one completed I can go ahead and add another one. Maybe we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens throughout the year, but I'll put in another dot grid paper for the project breakdown. For like this definitely needs a project breakdown, but I'll do that off camera. So I think with that, we'll go ahead and count this like really set up, because everything else that's, you know, everything else that I need to write in here is stuff that I want to do off camera. So yeah, this is my planner for 2025 as a stay-at-home toddler parent who has absolutely nothing else to do during the week. Basically, I just wanted to record this and share it so that, you know, if any other parents of small children who like really love planners like feel guilty about getting like a big ol' like half letter or A5, and you just can't justify like taking up that much space in a paper planner, like this, I think this setup is going to work out pretty decently for me. And I just, you know, wanted to come in here and like explain what or how I'm planning on using this itty bitty little planner, in case, you know, there's other people who want to, like, need to see someone else using a system like this. So, but yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I hope to start uploading more videos. They probably won't be planner videos. I think I'm going to start doing like maybe some floss tubes, because you know, in case you can't guess from my project and goal list here, I've really gotten into cross stitch over the last year. So I may be recording some floss tubes videos and sharing those, but either way, I hope to see you guys again, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.